Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to be reviewing a product from a brand that has been requested before in the comments. Brand's name is 3Chi. I don't typically review a lot of 3Chi's brands just because I've heard and have experienced some of the effects that, while were wonderful, they took a ridiculously long time to kick in. I've tried the product that I'll be sharing with you guys today about 2 or 3 years ago, and I was not prepared for the length of time it took for these to kick in. The initial time I had tried it, it was about 3 hours and I hadn't felt anything, so I tried it again the next night, and I think I took them at about 8 or 9 o'clock. Around midnight, I felt the effects. It's something that I'm a little concerned about, and apparently I'm not the only one that this has happened to. I've spoken with other people who have tried the product, and that was the result for them as well. For the sake of video reviewing, I have opted to try these again tonight. So it may take anywhere from 3 to 4 hours. Who knows? The product from 3Chi is the black raspberry gummies. From what I remember, these tasted really, really good, but I didn't think that the effects nor the flavor was worth the extremely long wait time. I'm going to open the package here and we'll go over what the gummies look like, smell like, taste like, and all of that. Before we do, I want to read off some of the things in the back. It does not have any, there it is, can take up to 4 hours to feel the effects. Majority of brands will tell you, yes, it may take a couple of hours to feel something. I don't ever really go by that. It usually takes me anywhere from an hour to 2 hours at most. So 3Chi's black raspberry was definitely a surprise to me. It also says that the serving size is half a gummy. These gummies contain 25 milligrams of Delta 8 THC per gummy. There are 16 gummies per pack, and they are 100% hemp-derived Delta 8 THC. There's a couple of other things on here, just who should be using them. Don't drive or operate machinery while using this product. Use responsibly, and don't take more than the recommended serving size unless recommended by a doctor. I have had the unfortunate experience of waiting for gummies to kick in and took 2, and the results, I will just say, were not pleasant. These 4 hours, I guess I'll have to keep myself very occupied and busy, and I have a plethora of tasks that I could be doing. So let's just open this up here. And the gummies are just as I remembered them. They are a beautiful little square here, and very soft, very spongy still from being in the packaging. So up there. It's covered in sugar crystals, but the sugar has kind of liquefied so that it's more sunken into the actual gummy rather than it being stuck to my fingertips. This does have a lightly fruity smell, and while the flavor is described as black raspberry, since black raspberries don't actually exist, it's an artificial flavor, so we can only assume that this is what black raspberry would taste like if it were a real thing. I'm fond of certain black raspberry ice creams, so I'm kind of familiar with how these should taste, but the smell has almost like a medicinal cherry scent to it. So I guess we'll see if that holds true for the taste as well. And as you can see, it's about the size of a quarter, square in shape and very thin. A lot of the gummy edibles that I've tried before are more of a cube. This is more of a slightly three-dimensional square gummy here. So I'm going to pop this in my mouth here and we'll take our first taste test. Very, very soft and chewy texture. Excellent fruit flavor. I'm not tasting so much of an ice cream black cherry as more of a deepened black cherry taste, if you will. Definitely got some berry flavor to it, but nothing I would say absolutely yes, black raspberry. Very good though. There's no bitter aftertaste. There's no overwhelming flavor of, oh my gosh, I need to rinse my mouth out right now to get rid of the hemp flavor. It's a decent chew, and I wouldn't say there's pieces left in the back of my teeth, more of like a a thin filmy coating that reminds me that I just had one of the bites here. Very easy to chew. Solid consistency. Very good flavor. Pieces don't get stuck in the back of my teeth. And I don't have an overwhelming taste of hemp in my mouth that I'm desperate to get rid of. Alrighty. The time is now 10:25. If we're going by what the packaging says, 4 hours, it should be around 2:30 in the morning when these kick in. I am sincerely hoping that that is not the case, but I will definitely keep you guys posted in the hiatus that I usually post between the actual product review versus the effects. So I guess we'll see how long this takes to kick in. Hopefully not 4 hours, but I'll be back in just a few seconds.
Next bus to Bikini Bottom.
Oh, why didn't you say so? Next bus leaves in 5 seconds. Ooh, tough luck, kid. That's the last one till morning.
Oh, no, you don't.
Good night.
Hold it, I'm not through here.
All right. It has been just under 2 hours. An hour and 45 minutes to be exact. I am very surprised at the fact that this did not take the expected 3 to 4 hours to kick in. Maybe these age well over time. Maybe I had the time wrong for the last time that I reviewed these, but solid improvement. I feel a very warm and heavy weighted blanket sensation on the top of my head, my forehead here, my nose, mostly on my shoulders, and just a very warm drowsiness. I want to say about 45 minutes to an hour into the high, I got munchies, and I immediately went to get something to eat. I also feel a very comfortable passing of the time. I feel like it's not slowed down, but it's also not moving extremely quickly. I feel a good bit more creative. I feel like I have better memory recall. There were quite a few things that I had wanted to get done during the time waited to feel the effects, and I was able to get the majority of them done, remember other things that I wasn't expecting to be able to get done. Solid gummies here. I also have a bit of a dry mouth, and I feel more inclined to reach for my water than I usually would. My eyelids feel heavy. It is a bit of a task to keep them fully open. I feel a very comfortable euphoria, just a warm, comfortable drowsiness, and it is a warm and comfortable high. I am not expecting the effects to get any more intense than this. This feels about as strong as it could get. I don't feel overwhelmed. I don't feel uneasy. I don't feel like I'm getting too overwhelmed with just things I have to do or things to remember or anything that I may have forgotten to do. I'm going to stop the video here and get a drink of water and just generally wind down for the night. I'm very surprised with these gummies from 3Chi, and I look forward to doing more of their product reviews in the future. I will leave a discount code for some of the brands that have graciously allowed me to provide discount codes for you guys. And if you happen to try these gummies from 3Chi or any of the products that I have reviewed in past reviews, please let me know how you like them. I'd love to hear from you. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching.